So, this afternoon I'm in Marina Bay Sands. It is enormous. It goes on forever. And I think it has just about every single luxury brand you can imagine. All of the watches, all of the posh clothes, the handbags. And it is huge. It's absolutely huge. A place I have absolutely no business shopping in, and certainly wouldn't have the money to buy anything here. But I've been invited for lunch at Maison Bleute, which is right behind me, by a dear friend from Devon. So we're just going to meet up with her and hopefully have a lovely Michelin 2-star lunch, which should be fun. So we'll see if we can find her now, and looking forward to the experience. Catch you in a minute. So we're in Marina Bay, Imperial Armani, Stone Island, Ferragamo, Fendi. My lovely daughter, my dear friend Janet. Just had a lovely lunch at Maison Bleute. It's Gucci over there. Tory Burch. This is Singapore for you people. It's evening now, so it's probably a little bit darker than I'd like it to be, but I put on lots of lights in the hope that it's fine. I was away last week in Singapore. I went to meet my lovely friend, the Queen of Vanilla, Janet, with her wonderful company Little Pod. But I'm back now. I've been teaching all day, so it's got a little bit later than I'd like it to be, but I wanted to show you what I've been up to before it gets out of hand, because as you know, with me there's always a lot. So with no further ado, let's have a look at what is on the Crafty Nana's desk. So the first thing I want to show you is this, because I'm actually quite pleased with this. I had some of these spikes that I think I bought in Thailand, and I bought another couple of packets of the smaller ones online from Temu, and I had seen on Pinterest something similar to this, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful, and I thought, give us a job, I'll have a go. So I got out the polymer clay, I rolled it into really thin little worms, and I used a piece that had been rolled out flat and put some mica powders on it, and then I used one of my resin bees, I don't know if you can see him because he's clear, to paint up and use as the centerpiece. I made matching earrings, I put beads into the chain to pick up all the lovely colours in it. Sorry, this one's gone to one side of it, there we go. And I'm really chuffed with it. I think it's really delicious. I'm looking forward to wearing it, and hopefully I will model that for you in a up and coming session. Now, on jewellery that I've got sort of done and dusted and finished off, I also have this piece of slumped glass. Now I've had this years and years and years. I'd made it earrings, but the earrings were looking tired and not at all fresh. So I made new earrings for this. I picked up all the colours that were in the piece and just made it some fresh earrings. I just think they'll look a lot nicer with it, and I do like it, and I do wear it. When you just want something simple, it's really nice. Simple but colourful. I put some beads into the chain as well to bring the colours up and make it more of an event. So quite pleased with how that one turned out. That's another one done. Now I also got these earrings on Temu, and I was actually quite pleased with them. I thought they were really fun and with my pink hair, I think they work very, very nicely. I was very happy with those, but I thought I'd have a go at making a necklace. Now, I'm not so pleased with how this has turned out, but it was a first try. And it might look better on than it does off, but it matches up to the earrings quite well. I had to use a lot of different techniques on this one. It wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be, so I had a go. We'll see what that looks like on. You know, you've got to keep trying, and we'll see how that one goes. Now, another thing that I've been working on for quite some time and haven't got finished was this. Now I finished it. I quite like it. I think it's quite bold. I've made earrings that actually match some of the bits that are in the necklace. Bibbly boo, bibbly boo. Quite pleased with that. Got a lot going on, but sometimes I like dramatic stuff, and I think that will look pretty dramatic on. So as you can see, I've been really quite busy getting things together. I also bought on Temu this necklace here, which has got moths on it. Let me show you, trying to get up close. It's got moths on it. And I thought that I would paint up the ones that I have resined. I've got to find the right bug now. Hang on, these ones here, because I'm quite pleased with how they've come out, and then put resin painted bugs between the bugs. So I'll have to drill the wings on these, put hoops through them, put them between the gold bugs, and then that will give me something that I think will be fun. This giant Aurora Borealis one is here because I used it when I was doing an outfit, and I noticed a couple of the stones were missing, so every time I do that I bring them down, I fix them. Same with this ring, I wore it, the little daisy one, the top came off and I've now fixed it. So that's, you know, just keeping on top. Now this is a new mould that I got of the winged scarab. He's my first attempt, so I'm going to do something with him and I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be fun. And I also got this anatomical heart with floral accents, so this is going to be another project. I might do it to match these earrings that I have, but I'm not sure yet. I'd end up making more earrings as well. I have a heart here that I've made out of slumped glass. I used a Millefiori bead with all the little flowers in it to slump down into it. I don't know quite how it's going to end up yet. We'll have to wait and see. This was the other slumped glass piece that I did. This is the one with all the little leaves that took me a whole day to just sit there and solder them all. I filmed it, and this is the result, and I'm quite pleased with it. It's quite funky, it's different. I've modelled it on one of my try-ons, so you will get to see it on an outfit. But no one can say that I don't try different things. No one could say that everything's always the same. I'm always coming up with different things. Everything is, you know, off the cuff. Now, on my desk watching me now, I think Christmas is going to come up on me really fast, and I wanted to make some little handmade gifts for my babies, my grandbabies. So this one is for my oldest grandbaby because he's into monsters, and I think this is absolutely as cute as hell. So I haven't given him a name because I think that's more for Tyler to give him a name, not me. So he's one, and then I've made this one for Elise, my youngest. It isn't finished yet. I think it might have some stars and constellations. I'm not sure what it'll have, but it certainly needs a little bit more finishing at the moment, but it's already looking pretty cute. I put all the colours I love into it, but you know, I don't know how a baby will feel about these colours, but I just think they're yummy, rich jewel colours, and it's difficult not to like them. I think both of these are so cute that it's ridiculous. I'll probably play with them quite a bit more, but you know, they're on their way. they're on their way. And this is a case in point of, you know, I put things in my diary and then I make them happen. So these were the sketches I did for those. As you can see, there's a few more there that are waiting to be done, and will get done. And those were the jewellery pages with the bee and the slumped glass and the diptych glass and the lunar moth. They're all there, and this is going to be the metal and painted moths. So I do keep myself on task to get everything done, and I get through things. It's amazing how many things I get to cross out, but there is method in my total madness, and for all that I'm untidy and for all that I'm a little bit crazy, I get a lot of things done. And that's the main thing, isn't it? You know, I'm not sitting twiddling my thumbs. I'm not starting stuff and not finishing it. I finish stuff. I make completed things. Now, I also just wanted to show you another little project, but this is from years back. But it's when I was working on that, all the little leaves that I was putting the solder around, it made me think about all the jewellery I made with solder and glass, and I thought that, you know, I'd have a look at some of the stuff that I've still got sort of hidden away in boxes, and I've got some really nice bits. I really did make some fun, nice pieces, so I might have a go at like going back through some of my old stuff and revamping it a bit and freshening it up and see what turns up. But yeah, I used to enjoy doing the soldering and the jewellery. So, you know, that's another thing that, you know, I might have a revisit it. So that's really it for today. I've got to paint my death's head moths up. I've got to paint my anatomical heart on my scarab. Those are all sort of probably the next steps. My bee necklace only needs a fastener on the chain. The lunar one is finished. The turquoise one is finished. I've got a few other projects that I want to make for Christmas presents. Today I've been making little mouse witches on broomsticks with some of my students. They're so cute. So I took some of the sort of one ringgit mouse decorations that were for Christmas, that I've got a lot of, stripped off all their shiny shimmery tutus and made them little felt witches hats, stuck them on twigs with sisal string to make broomsticks, and they were really, really, really lovely. If I make any more, I'll take a photograph of those as well. But yes, I really enjoyed that. But Halloween's over now, so you know that's probably not. I might not get around to making any more of those. But they were cute. They were cute and fun. So that was today's desk. Lots to do. I've also want to keep up with my journal, my art journal. I am not forgetting that at some point I need to start photographing that, but now we get to the point where Halloween is over, it should be a lot quieter now, and I should actually have the time to do that, and start getting that organised. So watch this space for more things coming up. I've still got my plans to do pottery wheels. The only thing that was holding me back was that I didn't have any huge, enormous, ginormous batteries, but I've got these now. I've just got them, so that can now happen. So maybe that's in the next couple of weeks. They're going to maybe a go, see what happens with throwing little tiny pots and then putting them in my microwave kiln. It will be a completely unknown thing for me. I've never, I mean, I've been to a pottery and done it in normal scale, but I've never done it that big, and I've not done it in this kiln, and I've not painted it with all the slip and everything. For years and years I haven't done any of those things, so it will be a new adventure. Now I have the batteries, it could happen anytime. Yep, I'm going to get on with everything, and I'll take some photographs now, and I'll come back to you in the near future with more interesting stuff. I don't call it stuff because it's such a mixture of things, I can't help myself. I have to have a go at everything, and this is a real mixture of things. So catch you later. Bye for now from the Crafty Nana.
If you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Bye for now.